Hello everyone, welcome back to StoneBlock 2, episode number 9. And since we last left off, I've been a little busy, as I try to tend to be between episodes. And I did want to go ahead and say our chickens have been a little busy pooping multiple different things. Lots of poop. And I did notice this between episodes that the chicken sticks actually did drop. It's just the one that I wound up finding was kind of outside the pickup range, and I keep forgetting about this thing just automatically zoop, picking up items, even though it's just right there. So yeah, anyways, I have been busy. If you guys remember everything that we've been working on, yeah. Everything's kind of empty, and I'm going to actually go ahead and take me a nice bucket of water here, and we still got a few things. I got everything moved over, guys. So I got a few things over here that I can kind of use a little bit later on, kind of like the witch water. I do need to get a little bit more water brought over here, which actually, technically, I don't now that I think about it. But I'll show you guys exactly what, indeed, I have been working on. You can tell, I have been putting in a little bit of time. Literally in a bottle in this case. Now, yeah, I was actually thinking about this, by the way, and I was like, you know what? I wonder what would happen if we filled our inventory with these things. And then I looked and I was reading this. I was like, oh, it doesn't say anything about a second. Let's see what it says on the second page that I didn't ever read. You can only have one in your inventory. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. So here we are, guys. I've done a little bit of work. You can see I kind of cleared out and couple little parts of an area. This is going to be kind of like our main work area for the time being. Currently it's still pretty much all stone except for up here. I went ahead and made some of the factory blocks and chiseled them to this caution frame plates. I feel like this is a nice floor. The fact that it's kind of tiled, it's kind of clean looking, it's got a nice little caution stripe around the edge. Kind of nice. I feel like it kind of works out here kind of well. I may not go with this, but I just figured I'd give it a shot. I've been using the building gadget that we got, the exchanging gadget, actually, from Building Gadgets, and it's been working rather well. I've also been doing quite a bit of mining with a flux bore. This thing is pretty dang sweet. I'm enjoying it a lot. It does run out of power pretty quickly. Just using even the 3x3, I'm only able to really do about 3 nice long tunnels in the mining dimension, but besides that, it's been pretty good. I can pretty much pick up one of the power cells, bring it along with me, place it down, fill it back up pretty easily if I wanted to. I did set up our power system. It's been working for the most part, and we are getting a lot of lapis. Now here's the thing, every time you see one of those, we got 35 stacks of lapis blocks, and each stack is worth about 36, we'll round up and say 37,000 EMC, and then just multiply that by 35. That's how much EMC that we currently have just kind of sitting and ready to go, but that's also that one. We have 78 stacks over here. So those chickens definitely do a great job, and we technically only need one in order to run these two. But I like to make 2 because I'm going to end up making more of these numismatic dynamos for power here. I think that's going to be kind of our power source that's going to kind of lead us along for quite a while. So anyways, you guys will see just a lot of the other stuff that we have already got set up. I've went ahead and set up most of my metals on this side, kind of some of the few other items on this side. Some of them don't even really need to be in here, so I'll probably end up moving them out. Mainly just kind of wanted items that would form into another block. Now I found out, the charge doesn't do it. Regular Certus is fine. This stuff from Thaumcraft, not really. The black Certus cords, and then the dimensional shards. So I'll probably end up just getting rid of those at some point in the near future. So been doing some sieving. I went ahead and upgraded this to a diamond stiffened mesh. Ta-da! Mainly so we can actually try to attempt to get some very fun little stuff like this. The Grains of Infinity. Now, I'm assuming since we don't have any bedrock and this only works in the overworld, the normal way that you can actually get it, what does this one mean? Not really sure. So anyways, need a diamond siphon mesh. I didn't want to do it on the other sieves because it would just, I feel like that's just a lot of diamonds to be doing that with. And so I went ahead and just diamond siphon mesh, and I'll try for my 2% chance. So I did just about half a stack of compressed gravel and managed to get 6 of them. So that's pretty good. I'm actually quite happy about that. In the meantime, let's actually go ahead and find a few things, and we're going to go ahead and start working for today. Now, last episode, we tried to set up that darn terraformer, and some of you guys recommended a Glacial Precipitator from Thermal Expansion, and that's actually a pretty good idea in order to get some really good stuff, like snowballs. And snowballs are amazing. Now, let's see. I know I got that stuff over here, yeah. I also need to put a key on this so that way we don't have to worry about items, finding their way out of a particular spot here and then having to put them back like that. So that would probably be the best idea. So let's go ahead and craft some fun stuff up. Now, we've already done this in the previous episode. There we go. I love that handy button when you mess that up. But there we go. Grains of Infinity, tier 2. Let's go ahead and push use on this dude and just kind of get an idea. Looks like, okay, so it doesn't say. I'm assuming we can just do it on anything. So let's head up here. I'm going to show you guys what I worked on up here in our biodome area. So I went ahead and replaced the top layer with dirt, and we got a whole bunch of grass. Actually, I think I showed you guys this already. My bad. Yeah, I did that. I've kind of lost track of time a little bit. But we do still have our cows. We did manage to get our pig, which is wonderful. And let's go ahead and get ourselves a little grain of infinity down. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what we can do is not only use our watering can, but let's also use our time in a bottle. We got plenty of time. Let's just kind of see if this will speed this along a little bit. It is not. I wonder why. Oh, there it goes. Oh my goodness. Do these really take that long, or does the time actually not affect mystical agriculture crops? Interesting. Oh man. I think there's some fertilizer that we can actually use in order to kind of speed this up a little bit as well. But that did cost me a little bit of time right there just by doing that. It may not even, honestly, it may not even really affect it. It looks like it doesn't even really do anything to it, honestly. Maybe, I wonder if we, like, did it on the actual farmland itself. Oh, that looks like that might be a little bit better. Did that actually help? Still, okay. I wonder if you have to do both, maybe. Interesting. Very, very interesting. It seems to kind of help, but I'm just not 100% sure. I can't really say for certain. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know if it really does help, but there we go. We got a little bit of the Grains of Infinity essence. We can use this to craft some more Grains of Infinity, and I wouldn't mind getting some more so that way we can actually, get into a little bit of awesome stuff like Ender.io. Ender.io has got some really awesome new things in it. I would really like to get into kind of checking some of it out. There are some other things we can actually do besides using Ender.io, but yeah, not going to worry about it too much. So I've been putting some stuff inside there, and by the way, yes, time in a bottle, if you guys are unaware, does indeed work on both the basin and the smeltery controller. We can sit there and melt down things extremely fast. So if we want some instant iron, we just go and take our iron, place it inside, and just go ahead and hit this with our time in a bottle. We don't even have to really max it out. It really still goes a lot faster, as you can tell. So kind of a little bit of waste of time just by doing that, but I figured I got plenty in here at the moment. I can still show you guys some stuff. So if you guys weren't like aware, some of you guys probably already knew that. More than likely, you guys are always kind of ahead of me. Let's go ahead and make a few things that I want to get made. That's going to kind of help me along here for some stuff here in the future. Now, This is an awesome machine from Actually Editions. Regardless of the fact that you need it in a sense to progress through this particular mod, it does a lot of other handy things for just about, you know, anything that you really want to do. So let's go ahead and grab a few resources here. 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to need another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, super easy machine to craft. All you need is the iron casing with a little bit of blank quartz and some iron and redstone, and you're good to go. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure you grab yourself a redstone torch as well when you craft this guy up, and you're going to set him up next to some sort of power source. As soon as you do, make sure you right click him with that and set the redstone mode to pulse. So we can see that thing is nice and full now. We should be good to go. And the main reason why I kind of wanted to make this was in order to make some of this. Now, a lot of people like to do this a bunch of different ways, and you can. You can use a button, you can use a lever, you can use a wooden pressure plate, whatever it is you want to use. A lot of people like to use the wooden pressure plate, and then you just place it down in front. It gives it a redstone signal when an item drops on it, and turns it into whatever it turns it into. So you can kind of get an idea just by checking out the uses for the atomic reconstructor. I think it has a little bit of something to do with as well with how items drop. So I think it kind of makes this a little bit harder to maybe use because the items drop a little bit weird. But as you can tell here, soul sand. Soul sand's awesome because I want to use this because we're not getting a whole bunch. We don't have a nether. We don't have a whole bunch of, well, ways to get some nether stuff like Nether Wart and mainly things like nether quartz. I want a lot of nether quartz, and gas tiers actually wouldn't be a bad thing as well. So we can go ahead and compress this up, pop it inside of there, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I wanted that for that. I wanted to get that made and show you guys that, and maybe some of you guys might be able to utilize that as well. So we got 9 pages here. We can see a bunch of different things. So these are all things from Actually Editions that you actually need in order to progress through the mod. And let's actually get a little bit further so we can see things like lens of color, stuff like that. That thing's kind of helpful. The fluid relay, item relay, energy relay, soul sand, another way for us to get leather. And by the way, yes, I did make a bag. I think some of you guys did see that. Now, the way I did that, I'll show you guys what I did in a minute. Way for us to get more prismarine shards so we can make more power cells. And yeah, so pretty nice. What is this, a split book? Book will be split based on enchants. Interesting. Did not know this. So the bag I made was from Cyclic. Requires 6 leather, 1 string, 1 gold, 1 redstone. The bag is pretty awesome. It's got a lot of space in it. The only downside is you cannot auto sort inside of it. You can change all of the colors that you want. You can change it to orange. You can make it magenta. You can even make it pink, even though it doesn't really look that pink. Blue. I like blue. Blue's pretty nice, but I also like the black. White's fine too, but it kind of looks more gray. But anyways, what you can do is you can toggle this to where it will automatically auto pick up and auto deposit. So all you gotta do is right click on a chest and it'll just automatically deposit it right inside of the chest. It's a really nice bag. Now how I got all of the leather for this, what I did was I cooked up some of the chicken meat we had and I just let it sit on a drying rack. That's basically what I did to get some leather. I did already have some, but I think I used it for something else. And I used the time in the bottle to kind of speed up the process a little bit, so I didn't have to wait an entirety of the 8 minutes. But anyways, let's get moving. We got other things I want to get done today. Alright, so we do have a few awesome things that we could try to get set up. Now, I said I needed a little bit more water over here, and I said, oh, wait a minute. Not really. I think I'll be alright. And the main reason for that is because over here, we did, early on, get a whole gargantuan drum of water. So let's go ahead and just set us down an infinite water source, just kind of somewhere along out of the way. Yeah, we'll do it here for now. Kind of out of the way. I'm trying to keep everything to this side, so that way I can kind of do some work and kind of make everything look nice over here. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be back in just a second. What I'm gonna end up doing is we're gonna get out our little guy, our little barrel here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and make up some more. See, I need to turn that back on. I always try to make sure to turn this off when I like use my hammer on like cobblestone to get gravel, etc., because it'll wind up just picking it up and deleting it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to get that, and I'm going to turn it into some clay. We're going to get some clay today, and I'm probably just going to go ahead and get some of this compressed here and knock this down with a hammer real quick. So we'll be back in just a minute after I get a little bit of clay made and get back to it. Alright guys, and we're back. So, before I actually get back into it, I got about a half a stack of clay. I went ahead and got a little bit more of the grains of infinity dust, so the way we can convert this over and get us some more grains of infinity, which we might be able to get into today. But first things first, I want to go ahead and do a couple quests. You guys know me, and I love my quests. So, let's go ahead and take a look real quick. We're going to need some blaze powder. I'm going to need a little bit of glowstone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably going to need some redstone. Let's grab a few of those. Let's go and take a look at our uses on these porcelain dolls. I do believe we can actually craft a couple of these. Kind of like the protecting doll now. We should be able to craft some of those. We do have some prismarine shards, and we managed to get a fish. So let's go ahead and craft up one of these guys. Boop-a-doo-doo. Let's also go ahead and grab one more of those. So we got drop in a barrel of water to spawn the guardian. I don't know how much of a good idea that's going to be. Let's hold away from that one for the time being, shall we? Oozing doll, so blue slime is a thing. A freezing doll, so we can get a blizz. Breezing doll, so we can get a blitz. And then a blazing doll for a blaze. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this dude. We're going to need a piece of redstone. We're going to need 1 nether wart. Alright, so wart. This is a good thing for our atomic reconstructor. A good job for you, my friend, as we just need to get a mushroom and place it on there, and we can get some nether wart. Now, what I'm going to do is something else. Now, we got a little bit of soul sand. We can actually grow nether wart as well. So let's actually just grab 2 of these, because we do have mushrooms from our mycelium early on. And I'm not sure, I don't know if it's a red or if it matters. Let's find out. And power-wise, I'm not too worried about, you know, using up power for this. But let's go ahead and do a little bit of testing, shall we? Mushroom. Ah, so it is only a red one. That's fine, no worries. Alright, so I went ahead and got us up a little bit more compressed gravel, compressed some of the dirt that we had inside, and let's just go ahead and place this guy down right about here, and let's do this. Let's see if this works. I think, doesn't it have to be in darkness, though? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, there it goes. Oh, I wonder how well my time in a bottle works on you. I don't know if time in a bottle actually really works on plants of any kind. It doesn't seem to really do anything. Not as noticeable as you can see from like other things. Oh, well, there we go. So there's a little extra nether wart for us. Nice. Works for me. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our uses on our porcelain doll. And let's go ahead and craft up the blaze one. So I think that'll be good enough for today doing that. And then we can just kind of put those items back in there. Put that back in there. Find our plant-ish chest and put those things away for now. We can put that away. And that should be good. Excuse me. Alright, let's go ahead and claim these quests. We got 2 double layer capacitors. Very nice. And we also got 2 drops of evil. Oh my goodness. Okay. Those have been some really good drops today. Maybe today's my day, guys. Today might be my day. It might be a good day to do more quests. What could I do just to say one more? Oh yeah, did we ever do this? The compass and egg. Oh my goodness. I'd say we do it. One more quest? Yeah, we got plenty of eggs. Why not? I say why not? Let's grab some of these eggs and bring them back over here so we don't have to worry about it. We're also going to grab probably the wheat as well. The bone meal and stuff. Yeah. The rest of this is fine over here for now. No biggie. Just bring everything back over. Oh man. That was 2 pretty decent rewards. I'm happy with those, and they're different than what we've kind of gotten so far in the past. So I'm actually kind of happy about them myself. But yeah, there we go. Let's see. 12 epic bacon. Oh my goodness, this stuff is amazing. And it's great just to have, like, if you're like fooding and stuff, like yeah, if you're fooding, it's amazing. No, I meant like if you have like the transmutation table. That thing is amazing. You can sit there and put all that stuff in there and you're good to go. Oh my goodness. Today's my day for quests. Maybe I should, what's this chicken seed? How hard is it to make the chicken seed? Oh yeah, that's right. No, I'm okay. Yeah, it's not too bad to get. You just have to make like the chunks and stuff like that. We could grow a chicken real quick. I don't know if I have enough of the essence in order to continue working on that a little bit. We could maybe take a look at crafting a cow. I think you can craft these things. Yeah, you just need leather surrounded. You can get a fluid water cow or milk cow for milk. Or a lava cow. A lava cow wouldn't be too bad. Now, I do believe we actually have some... Yeah, we do have some rotten flesh. And this is how we can use our atomic reconstructor to our advantage here and actually get a little bit more leather. All we gotta do is come inside of here and grab ourselves a little bit of our rotten flesh. If you guys remember that last episode, though, where all the Endermen spawned with that chance cube, that was pretty awesome. We got a lot of nice Ender Pearls thanks to the fact that we actually also had looting on our sword. So we actually did all right on Ender Pearls. Definitely always want more of those. But currently, as it sits, that was definitely not too bad. There we go. Look at that. We got all that. All right, so we got a bucket. I wonder if this is actually going to consume my bucket. We're gonna do these two quests. We're gonna make a water cow. Nice. We got our bucket back. That's beautiful. Okay, that one is not full of anything. So let's go ahead and put this down as well. I like how we're just gonna put. Oh, it's actually bigger. I never ever really knew that. Interesting. That is actually kind of interesting. I really did not know that at all. That's cool. Alright, anyways, moving along. So we got our two cows here. We're probably going to go ahead and spawn those, but let's go ahead and random reward. 4 lexicon. It is what it is. And 8 black clothes. Alright, luck's over. It was good while it lasted, I suppose, but I believe these are just where we can spawn in the cows. So let's just go ahead and do that for now. We got a water cow, and we got a lava cow. Those are always fun. And I think we can actually breed those as well, which is why you can see right here, we can make an obsidian cow, and yeah. A cow halter? Wait a minute. How do you craft? Well, if that's what you want, I can craft that. I'm gonna do it real quick. It may want something else, but I'm gonna go ahead and craft it. Okay, I think it wants something else. Yeah, I think it wanted something else as well. Quest complete. Oh, you want me to pick the cow up with it? Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. Excuse me. All right, anyways, guys, we need to move along. Quests completed for now. I'm happy. All right, so we made all this clay. You guys are probably sitting here wondering, Bentley, why all this clay? Well, let's get started, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of this sand that we got. We're going to go ahead and uncompress this into some of that. We're going to go ahead and utilize our furnace here, which I did set up with some servos so we can automatically make a bunch of stone. I figured I might need it for a little bit of building, as well as making, like, you know, chisel blocks, stuff like that. So that's why I went ahead and did that. All right, so there we go. There's some clay, and we're going to go ahead and convert this up into some bricks. Super easy. Nice and fast. Gotta love it. All right, so there we go. We're gonna go ahead and do this and this as well. We're gonna make some sandstone and get ourselves a coke oven up and running. Boom. Now you only need 27 of these in order to craft one. Now, things how we have time in a bottle, our possibilities are almost endless here. So we're gonna need this guy. We're also gonna wanna go ahead and pull out. Now this is, oops, did not swap. Now, our quest book, on the other hand, doesn't have things like this that are really in there that give us, like, hey, guess what? You should really, maybe make this, or even this. It doesn't really do that. So we kind of have to moderate ourselves with what we want. as we progress through the pack. So there we go. Coke oven, got. The reason why we want this is because we're going to be using it to make some creosote, which is going to be quintessential for us in later episodes, and possibly even in the next couple episodes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and probably put in, honestly, wood would be just fine. It's just going to make charcoal. I don't really need the other stuff, which is coal coke. I don't really need that right now. I'm really just kind of after more or less the wonderful, wonderful creosote. So what we can also do now is that we have that up and running. We can go ahead and get a little bit of our glass and grab any of these excess glass bottles here. And it should be able to take the glass bottles. And that's what it should store it in. If not, then it might, yeah, okay, yeah. All right, so it's buckets. So we can do that, or we can pipe it out with a servo or pretty much anything else. But let's go ahead and kind of move on from that a little bit more. Let that just kind of run into its thing. I wonder how well it, ooh, I'm gonna have to test. You know what, we got time. Dang. I guess maybe since it's a multi-block, it doesn't really quite work. I wasted an hour. It's fine. Whatever. It was worth a test, guys. Science. Gotta love science. All right, so let's grab our simple alloy smelters here and our sag mill. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a look into some awesome new stuff from Ender.io. We got this nice octadic capacitor. Let's go ahead and see what we need to start working on getting these guys upgraded. Now, we got all of this crap up here around our power source, and we need to get that all fixed up and done and out of the way. Let's make some very simple flux ducts. A very simple way to kind of transport a little bit of power around. There we go. A little bit of lead. And a little bit of glass. Which I think I actually used the remainder of my glass, which is actually, oh wait, no I didn't. Flux ducts are really awesome, especially the basic ones. They can transfer up to 1000 RF a tick, which is generally fine, especially in early game. So early game, these work out pretty well. So that's what I'm going to be utilizing here for the time being. We're just going to kind of do something like this for now. We're going to set up a sag mill, and we're also going to set up our alloy smelter. Now, as far as these kind of just draining and using power, it's completely fine. Mainly because, I don't know, actually, they may not do that anymore. I thought these actually required a basic capacitor, and then I don't think they're actually, like, using power. They could be. They might be. Anyways, so the main purpose of Ender.io at this point is we want to pretty much upgrade these things. So we want to get from the simple sag mill to the regular sag mill as quickly as we possibly can. So we got like things like this here. So the dark steel is something we're actually going to need for this. And I don't know if we're going to quite be able to maybe get this made. But crushed nether quartz, crushed lapis, and organic green dye. Organic green dye is not too hard to achieve. You just need the clippings and trimmings, which you can get from like using the sag mill on just about any type of flower or grass or even leaves. How wonderful. It just so happens I seem to have a bunch of leaves. So we're going to go ahead and touch this inside of our sag mill and let that just kind of run for a minute. And we brought over some eggs as well so we can make that organic dye. We got that. We get the dark bimetal gears that we're going to need, which is actually iron nuggets, and grains of infinity. Okay, well, that's doable. So basically we kind of need it in a sense to just kind of progress in order to make our regular sag mill. That's going to be kind of awesome. So we can actually also use our simple sag mill that we got and just kind of upgrade that. And I think that's exactly what we're going to end up doing in this case. So pretty much we just need, let's get a stack and stack of you. We got the grains of infinity. So let's go ahead and craft the regular infinity whatever gears. We're going to need forks. I'm assuming we're going to need them for the alloy smelter as well. And, oh, ferociously mechanical. I like it. NVIDIA, stop telling me there's a driver available. I don't want to hear your crap. I don't want to hear that right now. I got things to do. Today's episode might be a little bit longer. Hopefully you guys don't mind. I think you guys like the longer episodes when I actually get some stuff done, right? So there we go. So just in so doing this, this is going to yield us some organic green dye. So you can tell we're actually going to need quite a bit of this organic trimmings right here, which is completely okay. We got 2 already, which is what we need for 1 machine. And then we just go ahead and pump these back in over here. Let those kind of work and do their thing. We got some twigs and prunings. Not too bad. All right, so that's pretty much that on that dude. And then we need to start getting the dark steel. So dark steel is actually made in an alloy smelter. Can we not make this in the regular one? So we need obsidian, pulverized coal, and iron. All right, so let's get some... Let's get a little bit of coal. We got the iron on us. And then we need some obsidian, which I know I mined, vein mined, in the last episode. We had all those endermen spawn from our chance cube and everything. That was extremely helpful, by the way. And very nice. Can we just, can we put you in there? Yeah, there we go. All right. So there's our last one. That's fine. That works out well. All right, so let's go ahead and let this guy work. Let's do half a stack of you. And let's go ahead and speed it up with a little bit of time in a bottle. So you can see that just pretty much maxed that out. So it's just going to kind of go as fast as it possibly can. If we speed this up a little bit, it might help. Might need to do these as well. I just wanted to test to see if that would work. It doesn't really seem like it works. Hey, if you have something as broken as this item, you want to make sure you do testing on everything. Now you got to be very careful. At the same time, in doing so, you're going to possibly end up breaking a lot of different things. So you want to be very, very careful in doing that. All right, so some of this simple stuff. So we're going to need 2 of these simple machine chassis. So let's go ahead and craft those up real quick. So we're going to need some of these guys here. We got a little bit of our grains of infinity, which is perfect for this. And we're going to craft up 2 of those guys. That is what we're going to need. And then we should be able to craft up this industrial stuff. So we're going to need the crushed lapis. 1, 2. We're going to need 4 quartz. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's put a few things away so we have a little inventory space to work with here. And let's see, from there, what else are we going to need? I think that is just about everything except for the organic black dye. Organic black dye, huh? Alright, well that's not too bad. I think I can make that real quick. We just need to go ahead and place in a little bit of this pulverized coal we got going on here. Now you only need 1 of these to make the dye that you need to mix with this stuff. It's actually not that bad. It's going to give you like 6 of them when you craft this stuff right here, this industrial dye blend. It's going to, yeah. So you're pretty much good to go there. All right, so let's go ahead and pull this out. And let's go ahead and start getting this crushed down. I wish I could kind of make this go a little bit faster. There's no like capacitor slot and there's nothing else inside of there, so we're just gonna have to wait a second just to kind of get this all finished up. All right, so there's those 2 guys, last but not least, and then we should be able to kind of start working on getting this up and running. So let's actually go ahead and do that by getting this, and this in there, and this should start crafting very slowly a little bit of dark steel. Yeah, so we're gonna have to kind of wait a little bit for this. So let's go ahead and wait a second. We'll be back real quick and we'll kind of finish up a few things. Alright guys, and we're back. This actually does work, by the way. We're back. As long as you use your time in the bottle to kind of speed this up, it's able to actually output a lot faster. And yeah, so you can kind of see this is really kind of kicking along now. We just made a ton of dark steel. Not a ton, but it's enough, and it works out pretty well. So I think it had something to do with the flux ducts. I don't know. Maybe there was something between there that kind of blocked it up or gummed it up or something. So anyways, we're gonna need like 36 of those guys. We're gonna go ahead and do something kind of like this. We're gonna make 4 of those guys. Let's go ahead and get our other ones out, and let's go ahead and start working on upgrading these guys here. Now we got our blend here, so I went and crafted it. It makes 6 every per craft, so you saw that there. And let's just go ahead and toss 1 of you and 1 of you in there. And this usually kind of crafts up pretty quick, so we don't really need to speed up time too much. I did waste some time, but like I said, I'll get some more back between episodes. I'll do a little bit of work, maybe play around with some block ideas and all of that stuff. I think that'll be a good idea, but this is going to be great. Now, I'm probably going to end up using the sag mill for some ore processing, but I'm probably not going to use the alloy smelter. We got the ultimate furnace, which is just insanely fast. It's going to do the exact same thing, but I'm still going to end up using the alloy furnace for, like, you know, alloys. It will definitely be faster than maybe using the Tinker's smeltery, so definitely not the worst. Thank you for doing that too, by the way. That is extremely kind of you. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Wait, what is this? The alloy smelter requires 2... Wait, what? What? Well, when did this happen? Well, that's new. I actually played the new Ender.io like not too long ago, but they've added some new stuff. I'm extremely happy to see exactly everything that they've been kind of adding to this. This is actually really cool. I'm actually getting those same feelings as like the same time when they kind of initially started, you know, developing the mod. I'm kind of getting that same feeling again. It's pretty cool. I like it. I don't know. Let's see. Can I do this? No. Actually, I think I can do this, right? Dang it. I'm trying to make the stone gear. Wait. Oh, so you need legit stone? I did not know that either. That is extremely cool. It is a lot easier as well. Okay, cool. So now I'm just missing a simple machine chassis. Man, I put that away for a reason. Thinking I wasn't gonna need it no more. I should have looked ahead. I should have looked ahead. But I didn't. Alright, so now we're just missing a bucket. And now we're not missing a bucket anymore. So there we go, our simple powered furnace. And that is not what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. And stop doing that. Thank you. And there we go, guys. So we got our very first machines. They're up and running. We can go and get rid of these two now. We don't need them. We can upgrade them a little bit later if we wish. If we can see now they have a bar in them. That means they basically have the power. So we got these two guys. Now they're showing that we need the capacitors. We got the capacitors. Very nice. I'm probably going to end up going ahead and placing the octadic capacitor that we got inside of the sag mill to kind of speed things along for it a little bit. So we can go and do that and see that it is going to probably work a lot faster. We can also put some stuff in here like flint and everything, but for now, that's going to work out just fine, I think. Yeah, looking good. All right, so we don't displease anyone. We didn't get any chance cubes, but we do have a couple left. Let's go ahead and finish off the episode and do us a nice, very simple chance cube. We're gonna go run to the mining dimension real quick, and while we do, I'm gonna say, if you guys enjoy the episode, I'd really appreciate if you guys give it that wonderful, wonderful thumbs up. It really helps me out. Lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series. I thank you guys so much for all the love and support, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. And I hope you guys don't mind. You guys can give it a definite thumbs up for the little bit of a longer episode today. I thought maybe you guys would like that. But yeah, here we go. Wish me luck, chat. Oh, whoops, I said that word again. Oh, one's not lucky. Which one is this one? Ah! Well, that was wonderful. I take it I got an unlucky one. Oh, I can be supercharged now. Oh, how wonderful. Well, I got unlucky, unfortunately. But that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, like I said, that thumbs up always helps. Yeah, if you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. And yeah, be sure to check out the description for some awesome, awesome links to my Twitter, my Twitch, where I live stream every night, which I will be tonight. I'll be live streaming. So anyways, that's it for today. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.